Colleagues from the media. It's good to see you on this day. We wish to start by extending condolences from the Inspector General of Police. We have a special police constable called Francis Tindiewa, who was actually attached to Chegegwa district in the Rwenzoris. So this is an officer who was manning our police station in Chegegwa, and one of the residents who has a mental problem. Most of them are fond of coming to the station, and then after some time they leave. This man was a bit charged and started causing problems at the station, just like the other incident of Chengera, you remember, where we have people with suspected mental health problems but violent. So this man was aggressive in nature and started stoning police officers who were on duty at the counter. And unfortunately enough, SPC Francis Tindiewa, who was managing the entrance, was stoned to the head, and he sustained a crack on the skull. We transferred him from Chegegwa to Mulago National Referral Hospital. Unfortunately, he passed away yesterday. So this one basically brings out the challenge that we face as a society regarding mental health. There are actually people with mental health but are dangerous and aggressive in nature, and it needs to bring the ministry on board, Ministry of Health, to find ways and means of addressing this mental health problem. May the soul of our SPC Francis Tindiewa rest in peace. Burial arrangements are being arranged at this by the protocol and welfare team. We want to start by giving a warning to motorists. We are registering an increase in car crashes into the anti-crime infrastructure of the CCTV camera poles. Our Directorate of ICT has noted with concern an increase in incidents of drivers plowing into several CCTV camera poles. So far, we have a register here which indicates a total of 39 incidents. Out of these 39 CCTV camera poles, we have 10 cameras that have been damaged beyond repair and are not operational anymore. Then those which are damaged and reinstated to operation are 25. Another, we have the ANPR camera sites, which are for reading number plates and facial recognition. These ones, 2 were reinstated, and another 2 were actually damaged beyond repairs. So most of the, like I've indicated, you can see about 12 cameras were dislodged beyond repair, and thus disrupting the CCTV coverage within that radius. These disruptions usually have a very negative impact on our abilities to monitor the safety and security of persons and their properties within that CCTV zone. Now, we want to come out strongly to caution drivers, other road users, and even owners of vehicles to know that the CCTV cameras are there for a reason, which is to help monitor the security along the CCTV zones and eliminate those threats. Some of the drivers have been crashing into these poles under the influence of alcohol while others use them as stoppers due to failures, like brake failures and even motor vehicle failures. Our team of ICT forensic experts, in coordination with the Ministry of ICT, are working on plans of restoring the network we've restored the network actually in 27 sites that were actually damaged. And the other 14, that means we have to get replacements in form of new CCTV camera sets, and that is quite expensive. So there are some arrests which were actually made, but most of the suspects are at large because the circumstances under the damage these CCTV camera poles is hit and run. So we have those who are on bond, we have those who were fined and who were fined after appearing in court. We have those who are on remand in Chitalia. The summary is here, it is very, very clear. So we want to inform motorists, drivers, that we are not simply stopping and taking them to court. Our Directorate of Legal and Human Rights Services is trying very much to see to it that they recover costs of replacement from the owners of these vehicles. Because these are sites, these are CCTV poles that you can easily see from a distance. And you know, most of them have even lighting, have lights that can enable you to get to see them. So that is that in that area. Intelligence has been getting information on incidents of attacks using sharp objects like knives and other dangerous tools, most especially during the cover of darkness or in black spots when people are returning to their homes. And it has prompted the National Security Committee to come up with a very strong directive banning the vending of raw weapons and tools like knives, hoes, pangas on the streets. It had become a very common habit where you would find people vending these raw weapons, tools like hoes, pangas, knives, and other sharp objects, which are easily acquired by some of the criminals and are used against innocent Ugandans and other visitors in the country. Although vending is not a crime, but the directive to our territorial commanders is for them to confiscate these equipments, these raw tools and equipments, due to the potential of contributing to crime and the impact it poses on safety and security in the different neighborhoods. We believe that once we confiscate these tools that can easily be turned into weapons, it will help mitigate some of the risks of safety and security in our neighborhood. It will mitigate some of the risks that our motorists face during the smash and grab attacks while in traffic jam, and even other road users, especially pedestrians, will suffer. We shall mitigate some of the risks that they face. We are going to continue working with KCCA, the agency that is tasked with vendor enforcement, and at least ensure that this directive here is actually put in place.